guys, welcome back. I was able to borrow a new saw to try this week, and it is the Stihl MS462C. So this is a big one. I'm a little bit nervous about trying this saw out, but we're going to go slow and safe as always, and hopefully we'll have a good experience trying out this saw. First thing we're going to do is fuel and oil it as always. So we're going to get it over here. And this one, similarly to the 261 we tried last time, has the tool-free caps for the fuel and the oil. And honestly, I don't love these. Yes, they open without tools, which is nice, but if you're carrying a gas can and an oil thing anyways, like the multi-tool doesn't seem like that much of an inconvenience to carry also. But beyond that, this isn't really a cap, it's more of a plug. So the thing that it's like it really is a plug that comes out of the tank that then, if it's got gas or oil on it, can drip around, and can also have stuff get stuck to it, which you'll then stick back into the tank when you go to put it back. So the concept is good, like it's a good idea, the toolless part of it, but I feel like if it was a toolless cap instead of a plug, it would be so much better. So Stihl, get on the toolless cap, and never mind these plugs. So first, some gas. Woo. This has a bigger tank than the other saws I've tried. Okie dokie. You also have to be careful when you're putting them back in. I've seen it in videos and in real life where people haven't put them in properly and ended up having leaks all over the place. And same oil as last time, the medium. But we're going to be due to switch it up soon. It's getting warmer. Real careful with that one. Looks good. Okay. So the way it works looks pretty similar to the 261 I had last time. So in terms of the on switch, the decompression valve, pull start, chain brake, all that seems pretty similar. This one is a 70cc saw versus the 261 which was 50. For a very long time, people talk to me about CCs, and I'm like, oh yes, CCs. I have no idea what a CC is, but I understand that more CCs means more power. And I felt like it had been so long that it was like too late to ask what it meant. So I googled it. CC stands for cubic centimeter and represents the volume of the chamber where the piston goes up and down. So it makes sense that the bigger the piston and chamber, the more power your saw could have. So in that sense, I was at least not too far off the mark. But if you are also too embarrassed to ask at this point, well, now you know. Okay, so we're fueled and we're oiled, and I think we're pretty much ready to go. So let's get to it. Okay, it's a bit heavier too. This must weigh about maybe 13 or 14 pounds. So we'll have to get used to that too. But it's pretty exciting. Let's go. So I'd originally intended to try out the 462 on some of the trees that we'd felled over the winter, but nature has provided us with this lovely opportunity. Our land has a lot of access roads on it, and part of the spring cleaning jobs is to clear out the trees that have fallen across the roads over the winter. So we've got this lovely poplar that needs to be removed, so we're going to get to that, and then I'll be able to try out the 462 and show you guys that. Okay, so I'm ready to give the saw a try. Full disclosure, I did not cut the tree that was across the road. It had all kinds of weird tension in it, and I wasn't comfortable with that. I know my limits, and I'm not out here to get hurt. So someone else more experienced cut down the tree and helped me set it up so that I can try the saw safely. So first things first, always remember the safety gear. And let's see if we can get it started. Make sure to turn it on. Definitely push the decompression valve and make sure the chain brake is on. Let's try this. Wow, that's fun. Like butter. Alright, so I've made a few cuts with the 462, and honestly, this saw was really hard to start for me. Out of maybe 10 times trying to start it, I was able to start it twice, and it would either start on the second pull or not at all. So I guess it's maybe it's finicky or it's just me, but I found it really difficult. I could really feel the difference in compression with this saw. It was much harder to pull, even with the decompression valve. So there's that to consider. Also, it is much heavier than my own saw, which is the 170, weighs about 10 pounds fully fueled. This one is probably close to 15 pounds, and I really felt the difference. Like, I would not be able to use this all day for sure. Even in situations where I would have to turn the saw at angles, this would drain me way too quickly. So with a perfect setup like I have here, with the log, and it's stable and it's the right height, this was super fun though. Honestly, it cuts like butter, and I would have made so many more cookies. It was super fun. Really enjoyed the actual cutting process, but way too heavy for me to use for a long period of time. But if you're stronger and working a lot in the woods, this would definitely be a fun saw to have, I think, if you can get one. Aside from that, everything else, like, it runs smoothly. So it has the same anti-vibration technology, I think, as the 261. So you don't really feel the vibrations, which I was worried about. But on that front, it was very smooth. So overall, enjoyed once it was started and I was cutting with it. But besides that, a bit too heavy for my own personal use. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me try to figure out this massive saw. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care, guys. Bye.